Hi there, Dave Rawlings here of the London Longsword Academy, and I made the mistake at about 3 o'clock in the morning of reading the Man Yt Wol, and I think we've been making some big mistakes with this. Now, if you don't know about it, this is the treatise on the use of the English two-handed sword or longsword. And there's been a conventional wisdom that the hawk is some form of downward strike like so. And I would suggest that this is wrong. So I had a really nice discussion with Jessica Finley, Alina Bolden, and with Sally in my club. And we were looking at the concept of the hawk coming in and swooping like so. And this brings us into this very, very interesting idea that rather than the hawk being a downward strike, a hawk is a swooping upward strike. And then this brings us into a reimagining of the form. And rather than trying to make it that you're trying to attack someone with these multiple different attacks, what you're doing is you're using a form which is more like spadone or montante. So what I would suggest is that the hawk is in fact a rising strike, 1, and that the round, 1, 2, that's our double round. Then we have another hawk, removing the feet, removing the feet, removing the feet. Then we strike a quarter, and then we make a hawk snatch, which is fundamentally the same movement as we did before, but much more abrasive and sharp, and then bring the sword back by our foot. So we have a hawk, this lovely smooth movement, and then we have a hawk snatch. Okay. Now this ties us more into how the montante is being used, and one of the interesting things that came out of this is the idea that the hawk coming into attack is coming in with this swooping and then rising motion. And this led to this conversation, as I said, with Jess Finley, where she said that that's interesting because the streichen means hawk. So that when we attack with the streichen, when we're doing things like Maya, here, okay? So again, I would suggest that the first form of the Man Yt Wol would look something like so. Here, we have our streichen or our hawk, 1, our double round, undoing that rule going backwards, streichen, double round, here, striking a quarter, and then snatching a hawk. I hope that's fun. Take care.